Remember when Vincentio, the same Vincentio making this video right now, basically said that you can't use BT 2020 because basically it wasn't shot that way and all you're doing is oversaturating the color space and destroying the picture. And then I had literally thousands of trolls come out and defend Vincent and his bullshit. Well, now look at all of those same people praising Vincent on his latest endeavor, which does exactly what I did in that video. He's literally doing the exact same fucking thing. Vincentio took capture card footage of his 4K movies, put it into DaVinci Resolve, slapped a color space transform on it, slapped a gamma transform on it, turned it into HDR because it wasn't in HDR. He's just transformed the gamma, right? And at the end of the day, this is not actually HDR. He just edited a couple things, adjust some parameters, but at the end of the day, it's the same method that I was talking about, where you can be creative, you can go outside of industry standard, you can learn and you can adapt beyond the old ways. And magically now, here Vincent is, now today, that I'm finding this, it was a day ago, but you know, he's sitting here doing exactly what I said. The same thing that him and all of his little cronies condemned. I want to point this out because the hypocrisy out of the mainstream bullshit AV community has always been to try to discredit every little thing I say. Every time I say something, they act like I don't know what I'm talking about and they rush to debunk me in some sort of way just to do exactly what the fuck I said. And it pisses me off because it's like, give credit where credit is due, because I'm the only one in this community that has been championing going outside of industry standard, making things more exciting, making them look better. And, you know, it's cute that he wants to try to remaster things because he thought it would be a nice idea. But at the end of the day, like, you can do the same thing with your picture settings, because essentially all you're doing in DaVinci Resolve is adjusting parameters, which you can do in your television as well. So when you have a Rec 709 movie and you stretch it into BT 2020 or you stretch it into DCI-P3 and then you grade and adjust in your TV and use that as your editing software, so to speak, you can get way better results than just watching the director's intent. I've been saying that for years, especially on Sony TVs and things like the LG C1 with smooth gradation to smooth out the gradient from stretching out the color space. They know all of this shit. They don't care about technologies like super bit mapping. My point being is that there is a massive level of hypocrisy at every turn, and it really gets on my first nerve. So for the person who sent this to me, shout out. If you come out on the video, I'll pin your comment so people can see you. And so they know that, like, I really don't go hunting for this stuff. You guys do send this stuff to me, but I just find it like it's like so bullshit. It's so fucked up because it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, everybody wants to call you a goddamn clown. Everybody wants to call you out of your name and then turn around and do all your shit. You watch people like Be the Installer, Stop the FOMO. Their thumbnail styles were shit. And then they started copying my thumbnail style. And literally right down with Be the Installer to the poses I use. Everybody wasn't doing the whole outline thing around your person until I started doing it. And now everybody in the AV community wants to start doing that shit. And it's just like, you know, if I'm the trendsetter in this motherfucker, how about show some respect and actually put some respect on my name and stop bullshitting everyone? Because I know, and you know where you got that from. We all know where you got that from, right? So why not just call it what it is? Don't bullshit. Stop giving me a hard time when you know I'm right, and just accept the L. It's not a bad thing to accept an L if maybe somebody presented new information you didn't have before. And the idea that Vincent has the final say and he's got all these people rallying behind him, he's literally going against your precious director's intent now. Where are you motherfuckers now? That's all I gotta say. Where are you now? Now that he's sitting on DaVinci Resolve, taking capture card footage and turning it into so-called HDR, I mean, where the fuck are you people now with the outrage? That's not accurate. That's not director's intent. All you're doing is stretching the color space. All you're doing is falsely creating HDR. It's not real HDR. Where are all you motherfuckers now? Nowhere to be seen. That shit only exists exclusively for me because of your biased hatred because I'm the whistleblower. Well, newsflash, I don't really give a shit that you don't like it. I've been right the whole time.